Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. Across the field, that's head coach of the Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Returning in from the 16. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of 2.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There defensively.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Hauled in left side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
Continuing to move past the 45. There it is, touchdown Miami! The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Well, that was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan through the shredder.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Pickens motioning left. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Dak off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Feels this clean at the 30. Keeps away from one. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Achane from the pistol. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the penalty, here's 1st and 15. Trying to throw this from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So now it's 2nd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Here's a screen for Achane. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Brought down by Deron Bland. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Here's Williams to start the drive. A lot of effort there, partners, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working near his goal line. Screen here for Williams. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And they could really use a good one here. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. A gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Design bootleg here. Flushed out of the pocket. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
The Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 10.
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. He's going to throw it. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Achane can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Kick taken in here at the 17. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, will say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. Over the right side, he's caught by Ferguson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Prescott here from the gun. Hits his running back. And the Dolphins pick it up. There he goes on the right side. He's at the 30, the 10, at the 5. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. Bates snap for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
Cowboys nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Running right, it's Williams. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Draw play, this is Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Finds him on the slant. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achan. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Looking now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll punt another one away. Coy Bajorquez returning to the field. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Down the field, he's got Lamb. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line to gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Blue here from the pistol. Escapes a defender. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring the guy down.
He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Well, he tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. But he got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Here we go.
Now Dak to throw. To his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Aubrey puts it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
That's good for Dolphins. 1st down.
Let's go. Go.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
19,
23-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
14-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Short pass ball in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Hold it ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
19, Lion, go. 60, Bison, 60, Bison.
Sticking to the air here. Buying some time right. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys are ready to go on offense a final time in this first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here.
Everyone. Lion.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw.
2nd and 6.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's back to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Dolphins watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Lots to talk about from the weekend that was. This a fitting capper to a compelling week, so let's get after it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the 49ers. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Browns get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons at home to take on Washington. And this is Michael Penix. Just picking apart the defense, one of 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Falcons wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Josh Downs. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Colts wind up doubling them up. 28-14, your final score. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on. The risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Dolphins headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by A-Chain. And this one doesn't go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd down pass play coming. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck a win.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 9 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. And they bring him down around the 34.
Complete to Jalen.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Starting this drive with a design run. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That one's complete over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, here we go! Right thing!
Free play here. Let's see what he does. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 1st down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Prescott here from the gun. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. To the left and reined in by Ferguson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Dak throwing again. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they're going to face third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you're throwing a coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
On the return, here's Palmer. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. First down now, ball at the 33. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Throw here, 3rd down. He gets it to Fant. He's going to bring this down to their 35. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 29 yards.
Going now on first down. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing on first is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got first down here from the 36.
36-yard line.
Yeah! There we go!
Dak now from the gun. That's caught by Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Another throw for Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. First and 10 now from the 46. Now it's Prescott again. That's low and bounces short of his man. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Yeah!
Throwing again, Prescott. Finds the in route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott to throw once more. Pass is caught by Blue. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide eight.
Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a small chunk off that lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Miami offense headed out there now. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, well, that could put this just too far out of reach. They stand here out of the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our
Neutral
officials.
zone infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins football. They don't got to do much. They've already earned a massive lead. Five still to go here. This is second down. And stick with Achane. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down. He's got it inside the 25. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play, not throw to the outside.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep running away with this. Devon Achane with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Short kick here, fielded at the 15. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Up
line.
the gut they go with Williams. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On screen here to Blue. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Has it downfield working the left. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Cowboys 20. Brandon
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Cowboys.
On the return, here's Palmer. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Dolphins are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. There's Achane up the middle. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Achane again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Another Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 12. Touchdown, Miami.
Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon A-Chan, who's in some pain. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss, so it's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Pass the 60. Take off.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 14. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Cowboys about set to take over. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Prescott here from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Completes it again to Pickens. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out.
He's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. George Pickens, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. Don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week, find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
There's a give for Wright. Cuts back to the center of the field. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. 1st and 10, Prescott. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, Prescott. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on 3rd down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Dallas.